If you want to impress your friends or just treat the family, this blueberry and almond tart is a delicious and elegant pudding that will have them coming back for more. To start, you'll need to make the pastry with 50 grams of blanched almonds that have been roasted and allowed to cool. I need to add these to my food processor and blitz until fine. Then add 150 grams of plain sifted flour and whiz again. Add to this 90 grams of cold cube butter, a pinch of salt and pulse. So what you're looking for is the mixture to resemble breadcrumbs. Next you need to add 1 medium egg yolk, a tablespoon of castor sugar and 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. Pulse together until the mixture forms into a soft dough. Onto a lightly floured work surface, turn out your dough and roll into a ball. Wrap in cling film and chill for 20 minutes. So my pastry is chilled, I need to reflour my work surface and roll out the pastry. You want it to be about the thickness of a pound coin and large enough to line a loose-bottomed 24cm tart tin. Drape the pastry over a rolling pin and lower into the tin, gently pushing the pastry into the edges, leaving an overhang. Prick the tart with a fork all over, then chill in the fridge for 20 minutes or until firm to the touch. Meanwhile, place a baking sheet in the oven and preheat to 200 degrees C, that's 180 in a fan oven or gas mark 6. So while the tray's in the oven, I'm going to line my pastry with baking paper. Just scrunch up and place over the tart, add baking beans and bake for 15 minutes. Then remove the baking paper and beans and return to the oven for a further 3 to 4 minutes until the base has dried. Remove from the oven and while still warm, trim the excess pastry from the edges of the tin and set aside to cool. Then reduce the oven temperature to 170 degrees C, that's 150 in a fan oven, gas mark 3. Now for the frangipan filling. Take 100 grams of unsalted butter, and this needs to be at room temperature, and add this to a large bowl with 175 grams of golden castor sugar, 175 grams of ground almonds, 2 medium eggs, a teaspoon of almond extract, and beat together until smooth. Once you've done this, simply spoon the mixture into the cooled pastry case and smooth out the surface. Then place in the oven and bake for 30 minutes. After half an hour, it's ready for you to scatter 150 grams of blueberries over your tart and just press these into the frangipan. Then return to the oven and bake for a further 15 minutes or until the berries have softened. It's best to leave the tart to cool slightly before turning it out onto a plate and dusting with icing sugar. This stunning blueberry and almond tart is best served warm with a helping of cream or creme fraiche.